Anything else you see? Do they look happy, sad, excited?
Yeah, I think they look very happy.
I think so as well. Okay, wonderful. Let's continue. So, in today's discussion, we have Leah and Brian. You can see Leah is the white box, what she's saying, and Brian the blue box. Now, Nga and Anne, would you mind to read us the speech bubbles? If Anne can be Leah and Nga can be Brian.
Yes. Hey, yesterday was my father's birthday, and this is photo of my family.
Wow, what a lovely family.
Yeah, we may look like each other, but we are also quite different.
How similar or different are you compared to others in your family?
Okay, so let's look what Leah is saying. What should I write? So Leah is not really sure how similar or different she is compared to her other family members. So let's find out how we're going to help Leah. Now, in today's objectives, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to use vocabulary about characteristics to describe characteristics of people. Use the not as structure to compare personality traits of different people. Write a paragraph to compare yourself to a family member. So
Traits.
let's start. On the screen, you have an adjective, honest. Now, is honest a positive or a negative adjective? Kai, can you maybe answer for us? Is it positive or negative?
Yes, of course, honest is a positive adjective.
Okay, let's find out. Let's see. Correct. Well done. Okay, so we're going to look at more adjectives. And you will have 40 seconds to put the adjective either into the positive or negative. I will send you the activity on the platform. So remember that adjective honest was positive. So all the adjectives in the blue boxes, you either put it in positive or negative. I'm sending you the activity now, and you have 40 seconds starting now. Okay. Okay, time is up. So let's see what is the answers. Judy, the adjective rude, positive or negative?
I think blue is negative.
See, correct, wonderful. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Nga, generous, positive or negative?
Yep, positive.
Excellent, yes. Okay, Then Anne, bossy, positive or negative?
Bossy is negative.
Correct, wonderful. Okay, selfish, positive or negative? Selfish.
Selfish is
Selfish.
negative.
Adventurous.
Wonderful, great. Then Jasmine, adventurous, positive or negative?
Adventurous is positive.
Okay. Then Judy, smart, positive or negative?
Smart is positive.
Excellent. Nga, curious, positive or negative?
Positive.
Excellent. And hardworking, positive or negative?
It's a positive.
Excellent. And then Jasmine, autistic, positive or negative?
It is positive.
Excellent. Well done, everyone. That was really well done. All the adjectives was put into the correct category. Now you are going to have your say. You're going to name one adjective that best describes you and tell us why. Okay, let's start with Jasmine.
I am a hardworking person. I spend most of my time on working and studying.
Excellent. Well done. Kay, can you continue tell us which adjective best describe you and why? Okay.
Yep. I think I am hardworking person because I had to work about more than 8 hours per day and 6 days a week.
Sure.
Yeah.
You really hardworking. I agree with your description of yourself. Okay. Then Anne, will you kindly use one adjective that best describes you and tell us why?
I think I'm a honest person. I can't hide the emotion that when I met some problem, if I have something that I angry, so I will choose to talk directly with the other. Yes.
Wonderful. That's a good personality trait, I think. Okay, Judy? Judy, will you kindly use one adjective that best describes you?
Yeah, I think I'm a curious person. I'm always want to know everything about around me. Something I think maybe I think curious is not good at any time.
No, I think it's very good to be curious. It's good. It's a very good positive adjective. I think so. Oh, excellent. Then Nga, please one adjective that best describes you.
I think I am a hardworking person because I think I can do from the early morning to the middle night and even the Saturday or Sunday. I
Wow.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, that is a very good personality trait. You're very hardworking. I agree with what you have described. Okay, so let's continue and find out some more. See, we can be very curious, which is a positive adjective. Okay, let's continue. So now we're starting with the vocabulary. I am going to read some words to you, So the only thing you do is listen. Honest, adventurous, generous, smart, artistic, hard-working, curious, bossy, rude, selfish. I'm going to repeat the words. Honest, adventurous, generous, smart, artistic, hard-working, curious, bossy, rude, selfish. Okay, so now I'm going to ask every student to kindly repeat just 2 random words from the list. Let's start with Judy. Judy, will you kindly repeat 2 random words, any words you would like to repeat?
Yeah, okay. Adventurous, artistic,
Artistic. Okay, artistic. Will you kindly repeat the word?
Curious.
yeah, artistic,
Curious.
Excellent, well done.
Bossy.
Okay, let's then move on to
Curious.
Nga. Will you kindly repeat any 2 random
Curious.
words from the list?
Curious. Bossy.
Bossy.
Yes.
Bossy.
Honest.
Bossy.
Hardworking.
Excellent. Hard-working. Hard-working. Okay, will you
Hard
kindly...
working.
Excellent, well done. Well done. Okay, then Anne, will you kindly repeat 2 words for us? Any 2 words from the list?
Yes. Artistic. Bossy.
Artistic and bossy. Okay, artistic and bossy. Will you kindly repeat them again?
Yes. Curious. Artistic. Bossy.
Wonderful. Bossy. Yes, wonderful. Thank you very much. That was well done. Then Kay, will you kindly repeat 2 words from the list? Any 2 words?
Yes. Shellfish and
Yeah.
generous.
Excellent. Selfish and generous. Wonderful. Can you kindly repeat selfish again?
Shellfish.
Excellent. Well done. And then Jasmine, will you kindly repeat 2 words from the list? Any 2 random words?
Curious. Rude.
Okay. Curious and rude. Thank you very much. That was well done. Okay, let's move on. Now we are moving on to grammar. You can see a picture right in front of you. Okay, what do you see in this picture? Can you tell us a bit more about what do you see in this picture, Kay?
Yep, I am seeing there are 3 men in the picture, and they have different height.
Yes, yes. And I think they might be of different age. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start the grammar. Thank you, Kay, for your participation. So let's see what is going to happen here. Okay, so this boy is saying, my dad and my brother are smarter than me. Okay, so this tells us this is a picture about a dad and his 2 sons. Okay. So the little boy is saying, my dad and my brother are smarter than me. We can also say, or he can also say, I'm not as smart as my dad and my brother. Now we look at the second picture. The little boy is saying, my sister is honest. I'm honest too. So how can we say it in a different way, like the example? Nga, do you have an answer for us? How can we say it in a different way?
Yes. My sister is as honest as me.
Okay, let's look. I'm as honest as my sister. Well done. So we use as or not as to show that two people are equal or not equal. The little boy says that he is not as smart as my dad and my brother. He is comparing himself to his dad and his brother. The little boy is saying, my sister is honest. I'm honest too. So the little boy and his sister are both honest. The way we say it is, I'm as honest as my sister. Okay, does everyone understand? Can I move on? Okay, let's move on to the next slide. So now we're going to make two sentences to compare yourself with a family member. Now let's first look at an example here. So we're going to use your adjectives to compare yourself to a family member. We have an example. I'm as artistic as my younger sister. I'm not as hardworking as my father. Okay, I will send the activity to you. Or wait, sorry. Okay. Okay, there's no activity that I can send to you, so you're going to make two sentences to compare yourself with a family member. Just note them down, and then you're going to say them to me after the 30 seconds. I'll give you 30 seconds, starting now. Okay. Okay, the 30 seconds are up. Now, if you don't mind, kindly type your two sentences and send it to me in the chat box. I'll give you another 30 seconds to do that, please. You can send it to me in the chat box. Okay. It seems as if I've received everyone's sentences. Thank you very much. So let's look through some of these sentences. Okay, Ulrich, you have said I'm not as smart as my younger brother. Why do you say that?
Yes, because I have younger brother and he very smart. He get very high score in his school.
Oh, I'm sure you also got a very high score.
Thank you.
I'm really sure about that. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And then Anne, I'm as generous as my mother. Why do you say that? Please tell us a little bit more.
Yes, because my mother is very friendly and generous with other people. So I think that I have the same characteristic with her.
Excellent. So you take off to your mother. I think that's excellent. I think it's very good if you take off to your mother. Okay. Then Nga. I'm not as generous as my father. Why do you say something like that? Will you explain to us?
Yeah, actually, I think when I'm not satisfied anyone, I angry with anyone. I usually maybe I will don't talk anyone. I angry with anyone for a long time. And
Ooh.
my
We all are different.
and I think 1 day or 2 day, and I can talk with them again after that. But I think my father don't like that. Don't like me. Yeah.
You're saying you did not take off to your father. We all are different, and I'm glad you could get angry with me because I love talking. I will never be able to not speak to someone for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all are different. It's very interesting and very nice. Okay, Jasmine. You say I'm as hardworking as my mother. Will you tell us a little bit more?
Yes, my my mother is so hardworking. She works all day. She don't let herself to have free time. I think I have to I also hardworking like her. I enjoy working and studying all day.
Okay, so you also take off to your mother. That's interesting. Well done. Then we have Judy. You say my brother is not as sociable as me. Will you tell us a little bit more?
Yes, my father, in his free time, he just stay at home, play video games, and maybe do some exercise. No, he not really enjoys hanging out with friends, just staring at the screen as well.
Okay, so you are not like your brother, or your brother is definitely not like you. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. Yeah. Like I said, we all differ. That's what makes life interesting. Okay, so let's move on here. So, what does each sentence compare? appearances or characteristics. Let's have a look here. He looks like our father. This lady is pointing to her brother and she's saying, he looks like our father. Okay, so when you say he looks like our father, are we talking about appearance or characteristics? Judy, do we talk about appearance or characteristics?
I think they talk about appearance.
Let's find out. Correct. That is definitely correct. Okay.
Characteristics.
So we are going to look at more statements and you have to decide if they are talking about an appearance or a characteristic. You will have 30 seconds to put it either in appearance or characteristic, and I will send you the activity on the platform. Okay, you can start. Okay, let's see where it is supposed to be, appearance or characteristic. Nga, choose any sentence and tell us, is it in appearance or characteristic? You can read the sentence you choose and then say appearance or characteristic.
You say my brother and I are alike. Appearance.
Characteristic. Okay, so why do we say it's a characteristic? When we say my brother and I are alike, you're talking about characteristics, not the way you look. Because if you wanted to say that you look similar, you would have said my brother and I look alike. But when you say you are alike, that means characteristic. You both might be hardworking, honest, or for that matter, angry. You are alike. Okay? Then we can carry on. And will you choose a sentence and tell us appearance or characteristic? And
Maybe. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry, can you speak again about the which sentence?
Any sentence you like, you can choose I take after our mother, or the other sentence, my brother is really autistic and I'm like him. You just need to tell us, does it go into appearance or into characteristic?
Yes. I think that I take after our mother is a characteristic.
Yes, that is correct. It can be both. Yes, I will explain to you now why. Okay, and then the last sentence. Okay, will you do the last sentence for us?
The last sentence, my brother is really autistic, and I am like him. is belong to class.
Let's find out. Okay, correct. Now, we use look like to compare to people that looks similar, that have a similar appearance. Now, when we want to say we look like or behave like someone, excuse me, you see, I like talking too much. Okay. When we want to say we look like or behave like someone who's older and part of our family, we say we take after that person. The older person can be your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your uncle, your aunt. But it's a family member older than you, and you can either look like that person or behave like that person. Then we use the phrase you take after. Now we use like or alike to compare two similar characteristics of two people. Okay. Does that make sense to everyone? Does that answer the question? Is everyone happy? Can we continue? Okay, let's continue. So, you can never say, I take after my sister, because your sister is your sibling and she's not much older than you, unless she is very older than you. But you usually use take after for mother, father, uncle, auntie, grandma, grandpa. Okay. So let's continue. So, have your say. I'm so glad you guys are talking. In your family, who do you look like? Who are you like? Do you take after anyone? Okay, let's start with Jasmine. So have your say in your family.
I look like my father because we are tall and thin. I am like sorry. I answer three questions.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to. You can just answer one sentence. Okay, so you say you look like your father. Great. Okay. Oopsie. Then, Nga, will you kindly have your say? Who do you look like, or who are you like, or do you take after anyone? Nga?
Yeah. I look like my mother.
You look like your mother, so
Yes.
you can also say then, I take after my mother. Excellent. Well done. Okay, and
My mother is really generous, and I am like her.
okay, my mother is really generous, and I am like her. So you also take after your mother. That's very good. Well done. Then we have Kay. Will you kindly tell us or have your say? Kay, are you there? Okay, well, are you there? Wonderful. Okay, so have your say.
Okay, I look like my father, and I'm like my older brother.
And like your
And,
older brother.
yeah, and of course, I think I take after my dad, my father.
Excellent, well done. Oh, sorry, you said my father and I'm typing mother. My apologies. Okay, well done. And then Jasmine, will you kindly have your say?
Sorry.
Will you have your say? So in your family, who do you look like? Who are you like? Do you take after anyone? You can just tell us one sentence.
Oh, I take after my sister because we are really generous.
I take after my sister because we are very generous. Okay. Is your sister much older than you? I would assume so. Thank you so much for your participation, everyone. That was well done. Okay, please continue. Writing outline. Okay, so now we're going to look at this paragraph, and we have seen some of the sentences. Now I'm going to ask you to take turns to read the paragraph. Judy, if we can start with you, if you can maybe read to us 2 sentences. After
Yes.
Judy, Inga can continue, please. Okay, just
Yes.
read the paragraph. Okay.
We're friends, but we don't look like each other at all. He's not as tall as me.
Okay, Inga, will you kindly continue? Also, just 2 sentences.
Yes. He has brown hair, but I'm blonde.
Correct. Another sentence.
Yeah. I think he looks like our dad, but I take after our mom.
Thank you. And will you continue with 2 sentences?
Besides, we are both very curious and adventurous. Is it right?
No, you have skipped one. You should have started by we are alike in personality.
Yes, I'm sorry. We are alike in personality. No, my brother is really artistic, and I'm like him.
Thank you. Okay, will you complete your sentences for us, please? Oh,
Besides me,
yes, go, yes.
besides, we are both very curious and adventurous.
Excellent. Then, Jasmine, would you kindly read the last sentence?
We love to explore new places and cultures, so we travel a lot every year.
Okay, excellent. So let's look at the writing outline. So what is happening in this paragraph is compare yourself to a family member. Describe how you are the same or different. Let's look at the outline. You're comparing yourself to your family member who is your twin brother. If you read the sentence, we're twins, but we don't look like each other at all. He's not as tall as me. He has brown hair, but I'm blonde. I think he looks like our dad, but I take after our mother. That is underlined in purple, and that is all physical appearance, the way you look like. Okay? We are alike in personality. Sorry, we are alike in personality though. My brother is really autistic, and I'm like him. Besides, we're both very curious and adventurous. Now that is characteristics. We love to explore new places and cultures, so we travel a lot every year. That is our interests and hobbies. Okay, does everyone understand the physical appearance? Not as tall as me, brown hair, looks like dad. I'm blonde, but my twin brother has brown hair. Me blonde, I take after my mom. Characteristics similar, both autistic, curious and adventurous. Interests and abilities, love to explore and travel. So now it's your turn to start with brainstorming ideas for your writing task. So you are going to compare yourself to a family member. So describe how you are the same or different. So, but first what you're going to do is look at the outline. Okay, keep the outline at the back of your head. Now what you're going to do is just write down keywords of your idea. Just the outline, just keywords. Like you blonde and your brother has brown hair. Maybe you're tall and your mother is short. Okay, you have 1.5 minutes just to note down your keywords. I will send it to you on Oopsie.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I
No,
yes,
certainly.
but I'm haven't complete, and I just click enter.
You haven't completed. No, it
Yeah,
is perfect. It's perfect. You can just carry on to complete. It's no problem whatsoever. Okay, it's
yes,
really no problem because I can see your initials there is TN, so I know exactly from who it is. No problem whatsoever. And or you can retype it. We will start the clock now. Okay,
yes.
1.5 minutes, and you can send it to me in the chat box. Let's start. Just the outline, just the keywords. Okay, you can start.
Extrovert, introvert, extrovert, extrovert. We are twins, but we don't look at each other at all. He's not as tall as me. He has brown hair, but I'm blonde. I think he looks like our dad, but I take after our mom. We are alike in personality, so
Now let's look
my
at
father
some
is
of the
really
words. I'm not going to read
artistic, and
everything. I'm
I
just going
am
to
like
skim
him.
through it and just give a little bit of feedback to
Besides, we
everyone.
are
Okay. Now I've gone way back. Okay, I see here physical, oopsie, sorry. Tall and thin. That is comparison. Very well done. Extrovert, introvert. Comparison. Well done. Adventurous, curious. That's very well done as well. Hardworking, play sports. Tall and thin. Okay. Excellent. That is well done. Long black hair, blonde. Generous. Okay, that is very well done, and it's very good adjectives that you guys have used and keywords. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so now let's practice writing some key sentences for your paragraph. So you have now written down keywords. Now we're going to write full sentences surrounding your keywords. So let's look again. Useful structure is not as, look like, take after, be like someone, or be alike. Let's look at an example. Sentence 1, physical appearance. We're twins, but we don't look like each other at all. Sentence 2, characteristics. We are alike in personality. Ending, interest and ability. We love to explore new places and cultures, so we travel a lot every year. Okay, again, you can send it to me in the chat box. So let's start. You have 1 minute. Starting now. We look like each other. We are both tall and thin. Excellent. We are not alike in personality. We both enjoy playing sports together. That's very well done. Family member. I and my brother both have black and curly hair, thin body, adventurous, interesting. Okay. Have to watch your phone. Okay, that was very well done. And you have elaborated a bit on your keywords. Well done. Let's continue. Now we're going to look at individual writing. So now you're going to write a whole paragraph. You've got to finish your writing where you compare yourself to a family member. Describe, excuse me, how you are the same or different. Now write more sentences and arrange your sentences to make a complete paragraph, about 80 to 100 words. Remember, to use the structures as, or not as. Look like, take after, be like someone, be alike. So you are going to compare yourself to a family member, 80 to 100 words, and you have 5 minutes to complete that. Please remember to send it to me in the chat box. So we're going to start now, 5 minutes.
I have a younger brother. We look like each other. We are both tall and thin. My younger brother has a round face. I have one too, because we take after our father. However, we are not alike in personality. My young brother is an extrovert, outgoing, and adventurous. Why I am an introvert. Besides, I also consider myself smarter and more hardworking than him. Despite these differences, we both enjoy playing sports together, particularly badminton and table tennis.
Particularly.
particularly,
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 particularly, particularly, particularly, particularly, particularly, particularly.
Okay, the time is up. Okay, I am going to take one example and paste it here, and we're going to go through it. I'm taking a random example. Let's see if we can have someone's here. Excellent. Now we must remember that we are looking for. Let's read through it first and then we will go. I have a younger brother. We look like each other. We are both tall and thin. Sorry, I just want a pen here so I can at least do some drawings. Okay. I have a younger brother. We look like each other. Well done. Now that one is in blue, but it doesn't matter. We are both tall. No, let me just take this away. I really do apologize, but the blue is not working. Let's rather just look at the text. Let me see. We are both tall and skinny. I assume I can't read there. Brother has a round face. I have one too, because we take after our father. Well done. You take after an older person. Okay. However, we are not alike in personality. My younger brother is an extrovert, characteristic, outgoing and adventurous, while I'm an introvert. Besides, I also consider myself smarter and more hardworking than him. Despite these differences, we both enjoy playing sports together, particularly badminton and table tennis. This is very well done. In this paragraph, you have compared yourself very well to your younger sibling, to your younger brother. You have used physical appearance, that you look like each other. Characteristics: outgoing, extrovert, adventurous, introvert. You have compared yourself in the characteristics. Interest and abilities: the sport, the badminton and the table tennis. It's very well done, and I will look at everyone's and give you feedback in the chat box. So have a look out for it. But so far, what I could read, it is very well done. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's continue. So remember at the beginning of the lesson, we had this slide. We had Leah and Brian, and Leah was saying, hey, yesterday was my father's birthday, and this is a photo of my family. Brian said, wow, what a lovely family. Yeah, we may like each other, but we're also quite different. How similar or different are you compared to other family members? Now, do you remember that Leah didn't know what to say? So let's look now. After all the hard work we have done and what we have learned, possibility of Leah, what she could say were, we're twins, but we don't look like each other at all. I'm not as tall as him. He has brown hair, but I'm blonde. I think he looks like our dad, but I take after our mom. We are alike in personality, though. My brother is really artistic, and I'm like him. Besides, we're both very curious and adventurous. We love to explore new places and cultures, so we travel a lot every year. That is what we have learned today. Okay. So let's look at what vocabulary items about characteristics are used in the paragraph. And I have by mistake clicked on it, and the answer is artistic, curious, adventurous. Where can you find the structure? not as. Like I'm not as. Where do we find that structure? Jasmine, where do we find that structure in this paragraph? The structure as.
I see in the sentence, I'm not as tall as him.
Wonderful, thank you. That was great. Correct, I'm not as tall as him. What structure are used to describe similarities and differences in appearance and characteristics? Term, give us an example of a structure to describe similarity. Term. Okay, let's continue. We have
She
a look.
loves
Don't
have
look
people
like,
around her
looks
with
like
hair and
our dad. Take after, we are alike, I'm like. Okay, now I know what to write. And that is Leo that says that. Okay, so now can you use vocabulary about characteristics to describe characteristics of people? Can you use as or not as structure to compare personality traits of different people? And can you write a paragraph to compare yourself to a family member? Oops. I hope everyone can.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
I can.
Wonderful. I'm
Yes.
glad if you have learned today. Kai, I'm really glad. So please remember your homework and don't forget to rate this session. Your feedback is invaluable. And from my side, I enjoyed the class with you. I enjoyed teaching you. Thank you for joining this session, and I hope to see you in a next session as well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And I hope see you later. Yeah.
Good night,
Definitely.
teacher.
Okay. Good
For